Okay. Let's make sure I didn't screw anything up in this setup. All right, we're live. We did it. We did it. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. While a few folks filter in here, we've got to make a tweet, and then we've got to figure out where we left this project off at. Let's go. What do we got? Okay. This is my Docker file. This looks good from a Fargate standpoint with the web adapter. How do I do this for serverless then? I think maybe we'll just do this demo. We'll do it. We'll show it in the. We'll show it in this thing. Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Encoding overloaded. Oh, no. Dang it, I screwed this up. What did I do for my encoding? Streaming. Bum video. Oh. All right, OBS said my encoder was overloaded. I don't think it's that bad. We will see, though. Okay, what do we want to talk about? We want to... Gotta pull this up. Oof. All right, so I want to find, there's this issue here where AppRunner will fall over when AppRunner will fall over when oh jeez. All right, hold on. The encoder is goofy. I gotta figure this out. Why is it so bad? What did I change? I don't think I changed anything. Stream output. Okay, that looks good. Video, same resolution. Didn't change any of that. We're using the stream encoder. I don't think I changed any of this. Huh. All right. Is everything okay on the... Why is DU running a long process? Okay, we'll see if this works. So we got to find this AppRunner error. It's a cloud formation rollback, right? Yeah, okay. So this is a big one. I got to add this to the draft. Boom, boom. And then... boom, boom, boom. Where's that Java ticket from, James Gosling? Or should we... Let's do... Oh no, it did the overloading thing again. Hey Coachy, good to see you, man. Something's goofy with my OBS. I just updated OBS and it keeps saying my encoding is behind. Does it look okay? It says good connection on YouTube. I don't know what's going on Twitch. Twitch says I'm live. Excellent. Okay. Hopefully it's all right. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. I just want to clean this up a tiny bit for the screenshot. Boop. Okay. All right, let's write the tweet and let's get it going. Okay, thanks. Let me know if it gets goofy. I keep getting a note encoding overloaded, but I didn't change anything. I was tweaking some of the audio settings. I could try another encoder. I don't know. And I'm not even recording at like 1080p or at 4K or anything. Okay. Okay. We did it. We did the tweet. Okay. Boom, boom. These are all really important things to talk about. So I want to talk about two things today. I want to talk about, I've done this demo, and Coach, you've seen this before. I'm going to do the same demo about like the Lambda container and then the Fargate container, and deploy them both and show that they're identical. Because I want to talk more about why I think the serverless lock-in myth is dramatically overstated. That's part one. And then part two, if we have time and the baby sleeps, I want to talk about AppRunner and what I wanted it to be, what I hoped it would be, and what unfortunately it looks like it's dying to. Sinner, hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Okay, so let's get started here. First things first, we need to, okay. Yeah, welcome to chat. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, first off, Docker. Oh, Docker's not running. First problem. First problem of the stream. I had to reboot everything. Hey, Levi, great to see you. How's life in Minnesota? Hope the weather's good. Okay, of course, it's not gonna work. Let's log in. Oh my God, I have to kill hold on. Everyone hang on, we have to kill Docker. If you try and pull this, if you try and log in, it'll like hold your keys even if you run log out. Hot and cold on the same day, sounds like it. All right, let's try this again. We're restarting Docker, then we'll log in. Hey, ALS Journey. Welcome to chat. It keeps saying, okay, I'm getting, yeah, I've used, we can even use Coolify today. I'm a fan. It says my stream encoder can't keep up. I'm so frustrated by this. Does the stream look okay? It's down to 26 or 2,600 kilobytes per second. Hey, no good Nick. Good morning. Twitch says my bitrate is good. Oh no, it's still 2,500. Okay, so something's goofy on my stream. What am I gonna do here? Oh. I think they want 6,000. We'll just try to kick it at 6,000. We'll see if we can get it. Yeah, it still says it's both Twitch and YouTube, so it's definitely something on my side. Okay, well, we'll keep rolling with this and we'll see what we can get out of it, if it gets better or not. But I'm getting all these warnings. Okay. Yeah, let's go here. AWS. Let's log in. Okay, so now we're logged in and we can pull from ECR, Docker build. Make sure that works. Okay. Sweet, we can build. Okay, hell yeah. Docker run. Where's my port? -t. I don't think we care about port 80. What port is this running on? Yeah, 8080. Oh, I don't have a today alert. So no good, Nick. We're doing two things today. We're going to talk about how you can build a serverless application on something like Lambda and then move it immediately over to something like Fargate or Coolify or whatever. You can run the exact same container on both. So the idea of like a lock-in is sort of a myth. That's part one. We're working on that now. Part two, I want to talk about AppRunner, which is a service from AWS that is unfortunately on its way out. So those are the two things I want to talk about. My baby is sleeping. We'll see how she does. The longer she sleeps, the more I can stream. But I think I'm still kind of limited to maybe 2 hours. You haven't heard of Fargate? Fargate is a container orchestration service from AWS. We'll talk about it. I want to make sure this all works. Docker run -p. What is it? What did I call it? Fargate node. I had spoke with a lot of them, yeah. So there we go. Okay. I don't really have any inside information though. I think we'll talk about it. You're still new to Docker, so happy to exist now. Yeah, the dark ages of I mean, VMs were good, and I guess Docker in a way is a VM, but okay. So do we want to start with Fargate and then go to Lambda, or do we want to start with Lambda and then go to Fargate? Chat, let me know. I'm gonna go move the fan so put some air on me a little bit. It's warm in here. Sinner, what's the difference between a parachutist and a skydiver? I mean, a skydiver is only parachuting from a plane. That's the difference. And a parachutist is someone that can jump off buildings or cliffs or whatever, like a combination base jumper skydiver. Or out of paragliders. I've done some of that. Is the audio mix okay with the microphone? We good on that? It looks okay. The levels look fine on my end, but it's always hard to tell unless you're like listening. Maybe a little loud. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we've got this working. We can deploy it to Fargate. Let's go back and make sure. Okay, thanks, Nogadick. It's between songs now. I promise it's not done completely. Let's go. What do we have? We have Lambda. Okay. So the Fargate node container is good. Oh, I want to... Does this work? Let's make sure this all works. Encoding overloaded. What are you talking about? I hate getting these warnings. Uh-oh. Now Twitch says I'm offline. Thanks, Jacob. I just saw your note in YouTube chat. Oh, no, we're good. Uh-oh. SST had an error. For me, it's not the VM that's interesting, but the declarative configuration. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like the declarative syntax for a Docker file and the way you can like check that into your repository is super, super useful. Okay, so this bombed out. Why did it fail? Hey, Nacho, good to see you, man. Baby's asleep. Go live. Okay, I broke something. We're going to have to tear it down and start again, and that's okay. We're just setting everything up, but I'm happy to chat while we set this up. You're a fan of Nix legs? I've not tried Nix. Everybody keeps trying to get me to try Nix. Eric from the Alt F4 stream keeps telling me about it too. Regalius, I don't think there is. And welcome back. Good to see you. I don't think there's a flag for SST to do that yet. I've been talking with Dax about it. I think my hot take is I think you actually usually want like both out there. Maybe you want to like turn Fargate off for a long time, but you can throttle it down. Okay, this is gonna just fail. Is it destroy or remove? Let's just pull it down. Oh, here we go. It's remove. Okay. What a good CLI. Okay, everything's deleted. I keep getting that encoded issue right now on my actual laptop, but everything looks good on the stream. So I may have to switch at some point to a dual PC or dual stream setup. I have a gaming PC that would be a good stream option, but I don't have like a capture card. Okay, let this delete and let's go over here. And we have the same Docker file. Is it? Yeah, nvim fargate container Docker file. Okay. Work project has peak traffic in Q4, very little in Q1 to 2, Q1 to 3. We have save a lot of money if those features exist. I mean, that's exactly what serverless does, right? Like that's the whole pitch. I think I tweeted about this too. Where is my tweet? Hey, Nate Codes, good to see you. Happy Saturday. I replied to somebody. I think it was Riz. Boom, 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 boom. Where is it? Jacob Bergstrom in YouTube chat. Can SSC set up new accounts for organizations or you need the AWS CLI? I don't know. I think you need the AWS CLI. Yeah, Regalia. So this is what I was talking about. Anything seasonal, serverless is a really good fit for. I know. Yeah, Nate, that's brutal. You go through and you look. Hey, Dylan, is F1 qualifying done? I don't know. I have to go ask my wife. Or did somebody important get knocked out and now you're over it? Good to see you. But yeah, Regalius, like you were saying, you have one really hot quarter and then you've got, 3 pretty quiet quarters, but you still have to be available. And I think that's where serverless can really shine for you. But like I said, you can move this. This is not like a two-way door or a one-way door. Did SST finish deleting my VPC? No. Oh my God. I broke all this stuff. Okay. Yeah. E-commerce too. I mean, maybe commerce to like a slightly lesser extent, unless you're in a super niche, right? Your Amazons and your Targets are going to be more or less like have a pretty baseline amount of traffic. That said, the Amazon cart, DynamoDB, right? Like that's why it was invented. So there's reasons to use serverless infrastructure there too. Yeah, definitely huge spikes. You've got your Labor Day sales. What is it from mattresses or furniture companies all do Labor Day? I don't know. Okay, what do we do in? I gotta make sure I need this. Simple, is it here? Boom. Yeah. Okay. Even on tax rebates and policy and shit. Yeah, that's true. Okay, once SST deletes this, I think we're ready to start recording. I'm gonna try and cut this into another YouTube video. Trying to be better about that. A lot of stuff on the stream that I like, and I want to reference, and I want to make sure I edit it for people so they see it. Come on, delete the security group. Actually, it should just abandon the security group. That's fine. AJ Short soon? Maybe. I'm talking with the legendary Brooke from AWS about her content planning and policies for what she does at Amazon, and I'm trying to figure out how that works. I've watched her work. It's really impressive. Really, really, really impressive to watch Brooke work in front of her camera. She's got like the simplest setup. Oh, DW Craig, thanks for the sub. Oh my God, thank you. My 4th ever subscription. Appreciate it. The short form stuff is crazy because it's like a serious grind, but she's really good at like getting in front of the camera, explaining exactly what she needs to explain in more or less one take. And her setup is her phone and a wired lav mic, so it never runs on a battery. She just either holds it or pins it onto her clothing. And the rest of the time, it's just that and maybe like a tripod. And she can just do everything like that. And I think that's really crazy, really, really impressive. And on the other end of the spectrum, you've got people like Theo who have the where this camera he raves about. I bookmarked it already. What is it? Panasonic? No, yeah, Lumix S5 2X. Yeah. So like this is, Theo talks about this a lot. But this camera shoots 6K open gate, and he's got a tweet I bookmarked about it, but it allows you to shoot 4K vertical content on top of a 6K frame. So he can take, one shot, and have the same video used for, you know, his YouTube channel or his Twitch stream, and then take the vertical content and put that straight into YouTube Shorts, and put that straight into like TikTok, which is, I think, pretty impressive, like flexibility wise. So I have to debate which side of this I want to come down on. Right now, this camera is just a crappy Logitech webcam. So I haven't figured that out yet. I have a hype train. Nacho, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. This is sick. I don't think I've ever gotten subs like this. I've got a Sony Z EV10 from work and an Elgato prompter. I haven't tried the Elgato prompter, Nate. You have to let me know what you think of it. Okay, I don't know why this is taking forever. One second. Let me log into AWS console. Yeah, I'm curious that too. Do you just put the prompter on, or do you put chat on there? Do you put, like, do you have an actual script? How does it handle the scrolling? All right, nobody copy my one-time code. Thanks, chat. Oh, shit, I got it wrong. Wait, did I get it wrong? It says I didn't do it wrong. Uh-oh, what did I do wrong? Did I click the wrong one? No. Oh, 1 second. Rig up the new Steam Deck to scroll manually with knobs. That's wild. Oh, like, or if you have like a rotary encoder on your keyboard, you can do that. I keep using the wrong code. Okay. There we go. We did it, chat. Oh, and I've been yelled at by this, but look, I literally recorded a video before, and now the Access Portal has dark mode. Okay, the Stream Deck Plus has the 4 rotary encoder, so you can, yeah. I said Steam Deck, didn't I? Stream Deck. Nate, thanks for the sub. Okay, what went wrong with this info deployment? I think I put this in the root account, which I shouldn't, and that's fine. Nate, thanks for the 5 gifted, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thanks, Nate. Really appreciate it, man. Okay. I broke something with this SST deployment. Oh, Captagen, thanks for saying thanks and welcome to the chat. Yeah, everyone thank Nate if you got a sub. Security groups 2, EIPs 2. Oh yeah, it's something got turned. What happened? Oh, that load balancer is still provisioning. That's why. Ah, thanks, Nate. That's really kind of you. The benchmarking discourse. We have lots of benchmarking stuff we still have to get to. I wasn't burnt out on it, just bored. Done it for a really long time, so switching gears. DW Craig, thanks for the 5 gifted. You guys, this is too much. You don't have to do all this. Really appreciate this. Wow, that's really kind. Really kind. While we watch SST try and delete resources. These should start to disappear here in a second. Yeah, it takes a hot minute. Let's see what it's doing in CloudFormation. Oh, it's not, because it's Pulumi. Right, there's nothing happening. Let's get a new kinesis for the baby. Tell Dax to hurry up. Monkey Moises, thanks for the joining the chat, and yeah, thanks for thanking Craig for the gifted sub. Oh yeah, this is on fire now. Okay, that's fine. We can get this going. We can do this the other direction, right? Okay. We'll get this to build. It's going to build my image. This will be fine. Oh, here we go. SST. Oh, it didn't move. We can delete these resources manually. This is not a big deal. I've got 2 EIPs I can nuke. Nacho, thanks for the summon, you guys. This is too much. I think, y'all, you're giving me more subs than I think I have viewers right now. I think every single viewer is probably getting a sub. I had a hype train reach. This is wild. Yeah, new all-time high. All right, we'll tweet about this. Dang. Look at this, you guys. This is just awesome. Level 5 hype train. Unreal. Thanks, y'all. Here, we'll capture it on the actual thing. Yeah, here we go. Nacho, thanks so much, man. You guys, it's too kind. This is quite a way to start a Saturday morning stream. I promise you I'm very excited. I'm just trying to keep my voice down so I don't wake the baby. But I'm thrilled. Thank you. Okay, this looks a little stalled. Let's start to just kill these resources manually. This would also be a good thing to do on stream, which is how do you clean up? Thanks, Nacho. I appreciate that. How do you clean up when everything goes wrong? Okay, so we'll delete the EIPs because these are a couple bucks a month. Actions, release. Whoop, whoop. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there we go. It doesn't exist. Okay, it was deleting him. Oh, Monkey, thanks for the follow. Oopsies. Okay, so we got to go back to EC2 and then Fargate. But that's okay. We're just cleaning up. AWS Nuke, yeah, we talked about multiple accounts last week, and that's a great way to do this. ECS. It annoys me that ECS and Fargate aren't the same system. Oh, wow. Who actually types this? You have to type delete and the name. Cluster. Okay, perfect. This should be fine. And we got 2 security groups, 1 LB. So the load balancer needs to go next. Delete load balancer. Confirm. These are all different words. Have you guys considered that on AWS? It cracks me up. All right. Load balancer's gone. And then the security group. And that should be about it. And this is free. It doesn't really matter. But we'll just get rid of it. Okay. Now we should be okay here. I'll look at... Oh, do we have a... did it create a volume? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so this is done. There we go. What is it doing? It's just running. Okay. Is stack running? Oh, SST remove. Yeah, that's that command. And variable miss some resource into 30 cents. Yeah, I see. You're exactly right. I do that all the time. Disposable cloud environments. So yeah, what we should or could do. So the only difference is I'd have to set up my auth. That only takes a minute. We could do SSO, or we could even just grab creds temporarily. But we can create a new burner account and do that all. That's pretty straightforward to do, especially with IAM Identity Center and AWS organizations. Is this going to return? I don't think it is. Dax. I killed Dax. I killed it. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all, thank you so much for all this gifted sub. That's so nuts. I think every single person who's watching got a sub. Much appreciated. Yeah, you can just click the button and do it here. Okay, let's just kill this. What do we got? 4, 6, 7, 5, 2. Oopsies. Is it still running? No, okay, it's not. Oh, that's Tox. Oopsies. Or not Tox, that's Grep. 9, 4, 5, 0, 6, 1. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, we'll kill it. Okay. Fargate. Okay. All right, let's see if that works. Uh-oh. Concurrent update. Oh, SSD unlock. I got a hype chest. What does this mean? Chat, has anyone seen this before? No, they do not emote. We got an emote. There we go. Thanks again, everybody. Okay, we unlocked the state. Let's try and fix this. Okay. Hype chests are on the way. Oh, wow. We really did it now. Oh, it's going to make me do this for everyone? Okay, 1 second. Let's just figure out why it wants this. What is this? Let me move it, please. It's going for every single region and asking me for my keychain password. Okay, EIP does not exist. Okay, so we broke something real good. That's fine. We'll clear the whole SSD cache out. Weird start to the stream. Totally fine, though. Oh, did this go out? Okay, perfect. Okay, so we deployed this, and then we can do the thing that I want to talk about. Good. Okay. Do people run Express for Node apps anymore? Is that dated? If I talk about that, will kids, will the kids question it? It hit me at work this week that all of your thanks Obama memes in your Slack channels need to get deleted because the incoming batch of interns will have been entering middle school when Obama left office. So they have absolutely no frame of reference for that meme. Brutal. Okay, it looks like stuff's coming back up. No, it's not. Okay. Well, that's fine. What is SSD doing here? Do I have to bail to the CDK because I broke it? Hono. Hey, Amur, good to see you. Oh. All right. Let's do this from scratch. So we're deploying the same container to Fargate and Lambda, and I want to just talk about why that's something that you can just do and why you shouldn't worry about Docker, and or why you shouldn't worry about lock-in with, you know, serverless versus servers. I want to record it and edit up on YouTube. I'm just trying to get everything set up. Last time I did this, I did it like in one straight push, and it was kind of harder to edit. So I think if I have all these things deployed already, it'll be a little easier. Why is it mad at me again? Wait, is that right? 1 second. It's good. I don't know why SSD's yelling at me. Something's wrong. SSD. Okay, maybe we'll do this the other way. I had this working. Okay, we'll just do this with CDK. Because I know this will work fine. Boom, boom. I broke something. No, because okay. So this isn't. I broke something because I was trying to help Dax with something in SST, and I was like messing around with my SST config, I'm sorry, my actual like SST distributed binary / like node package. Do I have an example of this? Oh, come on, ripgrep. Oh, we should talk about the ripgrep guy too. That dude is prolific. Oh, here we go. What directory is this again? AWS AJ tests. Wow, way to go, AJ. totally pointless descriptions. Oh, okay. We don't need that anymore. I don't want to trip up on that anymore. Let's see if we have another one. I should have a couple of examples of this. Because you have to grab... Okay, so what I want to do is grab the same container image from... Oh, you know what? We can just give it a name. We can just give it the same one we pass here, right? Bonjour, Fargate. Is that what they're calling it? Okay. Fargate with auto-scaling versus Fargate application load balance service. Ooh, Fargate with local image. Yeah, why don't we just do this one? Okay. So I've got this cloned. Don't I have it cloned? All right, chat. We're going deep here. We're gonna try and figure out what I broke. That's fine. It's AWS. What do we call this? AWS CDK examples. Do I have it? No. Okay. Let's clone it. Rip this down quick. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. What is it called? ECS. Fargate with local image and then stream scrat. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's Python. Whoa, guys, that's not going to fly. Okay, so now we need to... What do we call this one? Bam. There we go. This is simple node container. Package. Okay. So now we need to edit this. We need to, okay, remove .py. That's good. Okay. We're going fast here, chat, because I'm running out of time. Not for the stream, just for what I want to do today. Oh, we don't need requirements.txt either. I mean, it's just inert now. Boom. All right. Did this. Let's see if this works quick. Okay, we got the right stuff. Is this set? Okay. I need to set up SSO, chat. So I have SSO set up for all of my different accounts, but I'm still using like an IM user because it's just an old account. Oopsies. Oh, I broke a bunch of stuff putting it here, didn't I? Oh, wait, no, this looks good. We just need an npm install here. And then let's see if it'll synth up. Please don't fall apart. What did it get mad at me for? Cannot Fargate local index. It's right here. Oh, what does this have for a script build? Yeah. There, now it should be okay. Oh, that looks great. What region is it going to? Security group looks good. Inbound traffic looks good. Rollback, health, load balance. These are all words. Okay. Let's see if that runs. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so all we did was we copied the Docker file over. We could use the exact same Docker file in ECR, actually. I just forget what the command is for CDK. So we'll build the image and push it. You can see it's pushing to a new repo, a new ECR repo. Bum, 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 bum. And we'll let it deploy to Fargate. And if you haven't used Fargate, Fargate's great. Let's read the brief real quick. So Fargate is like a serverless service, but it allows you to move to something like very container orchestrated if you need to. So Fargate itself has this concept of just like a task and a task definition. And if you're used to Kubernetes, just think of like a task definition and a pod are kind of similar. Where like, well, a pod, like a pod definition, I guess, but like you have the structure defining what kind of resources, what the networking configuration is for your application. Kind of all, ingress, egress, that kind of stuff. And then you deploy it, and then it will schedule that work. I think is the term of art. Schedule that work on some machine somewhere. And you can do in Fargate, you can do that without actually picking out any machine at all. You just say, I want 2 vCPU and 4 gig of RAM, totally normal deployment size for small stuff, and it will actually just give you that compute for you and bill you by the minute when it's running. That's awesome. The benefit is that you don't have to worry about any of the underlying stuff. And if you want, later on, you can create an actual ECS cluster yourself, and you can deploy all of your applications into that cluster with the same amount of control that you would get on something like Kubernetes. So you can kind of graduate up into a more managed or more self-managed experience. Fargate's a great place to start, especially if you're starting to outrun Lambda or if Lambda's cost structure is getting expensive. But today what I want to show you is how you can just deploy the exact same application to both Lambda and to Fargate. And then I'll have to, I forgot to hit record, so I'll have to do the intro again, but that's fine. Y'all are here to hang out, and y'all just got a bunch of free subs, so. Fargate's great. You should try Fargate. Yeah. Hell yeah, we are. Big names on here. PGA. I don't know when Amazon started putting company names on services, but I think that's neat. But then we got to talk about AppRunner, and that's like such a sad thing. Oh no, encoder overloading. Keep getting this warning. I wonder how that'll be when I start recording. And I want to do this in 4K too. Guys, I need to take the stream setup more seriously then. That'll be what I'll need to do. This is still deploying. I need to reinstall SST. That's what has to happen. All right, once this is up, we'll record the intro, and then we'll jump into it and talk about how these both work. 35 of 39, and then we can talk about AppRunner. I think the sweet spot for videos is like 10 to 12 minutes on YouTube. Although I get a few people who watch these VODs, which I think is really sweet. If you're a VOD watcher, yo, shout out. You're the real MVP. Appreciate you. But I think the vast majority of people are going to watch this kind of thing like cut up. So I'm trying to break it down. But then you can cut out things like this when we wait for CloudFormation. Did this all get deployed? Yeah. Here we go. Somehow we keep doubling security groups. Oh, right, because we need a private and a public subnet. Oh, Thorak, hey, thanks for the chiming in on chat. I think longer form is great if you have chapters. Yeah, the chapter thing, I learned how to do on an earlier video. I only have like 4 videos up on my channel. I don't have much. They are good. I don't learn really from YouTube personally. So for me, it's hard to adjust to. However, I do realize the power of YouTube for a discovery engine, and compared to like a blog or Twitter, it's way better. I mean, YouTube is just way better. Cause if your thumbnail gets clicks and your, viewers like what they see, it'll get put in front of millions and millions of people like that. It's hard to, you just can't do that with a blog really. If you have a banger, yeah, of course. I mean, if you have a banger, anything's possible, but tougher with a blog. All right. We are waiting. I don't know if the baby's awake anymore or asleep anymore. My wife's walking around. We'll see. We will talk about this. This is key for serverless stuff. Okay. Is this done yet? Oh, we can check Fargate. Yeah. Elastic Container Services. It's in US East 1. Yeah. Okay. 1 pending task. We're almost up. Active. Oh, did it not read? Oh, nope, we failed. Okay, so I broke something. That's fine. That's easy. What did I screw up? Okay, my task failed. Why did it fail? Where are my... There's the log. Where did the logs go? Over to CloudWatch. I think the health check should be... Oh, shit. Did I wreck the health check? All my AppRunner stuff. Where is my date stamp? What is SSD? Serverless Stack. It is a project that is a combination kind of CLI tool, developer, like AWS kind of, well, AWS and a bunch of other stuff. It's a tool that lets you deploy stuff to the cloud. A CLI. Is it here? Okay. What did I screw up? Oh. Chat, how many times have we seen this together? Oh my God, I'm so dumb. Shit. Bummer. So what I did was I got the architecture wrong. Is it architecture? Oh, come on, Copilot, just solve this for me. Task image options. What does this do? Oh my God. No, that is... Fargate service. I need to set architecture. The problem with this is that I was using I have an ARM image and I deployed to x86. Oh, can we do this? Okay, yes, Docker image platform. So we should be able to do this. Image add. Oh, how do you... This is Python, though. We don't want this. I know it's here. Okay, can we just add this to the, let's do this. Is it x86? Okay, now let's see if that image, if that image is an x86, then we have to go back and figure it out, because otherwise this is going to take forever. They can't all be bangers, guys. Today's a good day, though. What repo? Oh, nope, that doesn't exist. That wasn't right. Oopsies. Docker from platform. How do you set the? There's a way to do this with buildx, and it should be native. From the dash platform, yeah. Is it x86-64? Oh my god. Yeah, Linux AMD 64. That's it. Okay, let's see if that works. I think if you set that, it should build. Yeah. Container assets. CDK HNF. Okay. So that's what we have to look for. Yeah, this one. Oh man, we have a bunch of these. We don't need a lot of these. These are old. Let's nuke some of these. Bop, 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 bop. I used to do all of this stuff in advance of the stream, and then I realized like people generally ask a bunch of questions like, what is SSD or how does this work? And then I want to answer those on the stream. So that's why I set this stuff up for the video like this. Do it live. Show people what it takes. Delete. Boom, boom. Did this one go up? Is this push yet? What do you mean? Yeah, ICMP you can. What I do wrong? Oh my god. Create in progress. Cloud formation. I see why the SSD people moved away from this. Although we broke that too. Fargate with local image. I just need to fix the architecture. That's the only problem. I'm gonna have to just delete it. That's fine. Yeah, you can also I think the best lifecycle policy is generally like n+2, right? Like you keep your latest image, and you keep like the 2 previous, so you can roll back if you need to. Some people keep all of it, which I understand. If you have a big production deployment, you're not going to want to risk that. Boom, 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 boom. Should we say big server? Here's what big server doesn't want you to know. Okay. Is this done yet? Delete in progress. We should be able to deploy just like a new copy of this, but I'm sure that CDK will freak out if I try to do that. Come on, delete. There's like a delete fast, right? No, I can't do that anymore. Stack policy. No, we don't need any of this. Just delete it. In progress resources. Delete completed. Oh, it's deleting the security group, of course. Oh, I hear the baby crying. Baby's crying. No. We're good. We're good. Don't worry about it. This is still rolling. That deployed. mean, the ironic thing is like we could do this in AppRunner, but they're gonna nuke it, right? Like AppRunner itself. What is my? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, they've got it. Release notes. Uh-oh. Yeah, so what have they done in 2024? Some performance changes. Minor runtime updates. Oh, hey, Sergio. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. All right, we'll keep this for the next one. We're just waiting on a CloudFormation delete, as usual. I don't think they're going to remove it. They're just clearly not doing anything to it. Like there's been nothing. That's there's 0 changes. And if you look at their actual roadmap, the roadmap has like tons of open issues. I think this is a big one right here. Like if the service itself, the deployment can fail, and AppRunner will know that, and it will like roll back to the previous version. But then the CloudFormation deploy succeeds. So if you have like a stage pipeline, you want to delete, go to staging and then go to production. AppRunner will just like say, no, everything's fine. And then it'll continue the deploy instead of rolling it back. This is a big issue. Someone sent me a DM about that one. There's also Java. This is a really big one. Credo 17, which here you want me to take her in the harness? Yeah, let me hold her. Chat 1 second. I'm coming back with the baby. All right, we're back. Now I gotta move around a lot more. Keep the baby engaged. Okay, this is just a crazy issue. So, the latest release is Credo 20. They're 9 releases behind. I don't know if you know who this is. James Gosling is the creator of Java, and he was at the time he wrote this comment, an employee at AWS. I think he was a distinguished engineer and retired and is like flaming them more or less, saying it's a time warp back to the Middle Ages. You are 9 releases behind. Credo 17 is the most reasonable update level since it's the most recent LTS release. What's up? We'll keep her going. All right, is this CloudFormation done? Yeah, okay. Let's see if that works. Whoopsie. What? Oh, oopsies. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, she's chilling out. The chill hop music helps. Thanks, Nacho. All right, let's figure out what image it pushes to, and then we're going to go see and make sure that it's built for x86. Otherwise, it'll freak out again. All right, we're doing it. Actually, while we do this, should we just record the AppRunner video? That might be the right way. That might be the right path. We can try and do that. Let me turn down the music a little bit. Am I ready for my intro? I think so. Okay. Boom, ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum, bum. And we want to pull up the documentation. Okay. Does this still? Oh no, that doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? It works there. My button doesn't work. Oh, there we go. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay. I don't know. I have a second button for my Stream Deck and it's not working. I'm sorry, it's goofing me up. Okay. AWS AppRunner is dead. I mean, it's not really dead. It just hasn't been updated in forever. But it's one of my favorite services. So today I want to talk about what AppRunner is, what it could have been, and maybe what's in it for the future. So AppRunner launched in May of 2021. And I think the coolest thing about it is that it launched in a time when all of this infrastructure in the cloud was starting to become like second and third generation. And what I mean by that is when we first got the cloud, it was just a kind of a bare metal, VM. You just deploy your code onto it. You got to maybe get it there however you need to. Either you'll SCP it over, you can SFTP it, you can pull it down from GitHub with like a Git clone. You kind of are putting this together yourself. There was this thing called OpsWorks for a while, sort of worked, but none of it was really end-to-end CI pipeline. We had this kind of next generation, which came about where GitHub Actions was working, or people were running Travis or running their own CI frameworks, and then you had continuous integration and continuous delivery straight out of your repo, and that became the expected standard. That became what everybody wanted to have, and at this time, AWS's serverless offerings were Lambda and Fargate. And neither of those had this really good out-of-the-box deployment system. If you wanted to deploy in CI, you would have to build everything yourself, build the assets yourself, and push container image to ECR, and then run a deployment with something like CloudFormation or another toolkit like SST. AppRunner came onto the stage in May of 2021, and I think the coolest thing about it is that it did all of this for you, and it did it at a pretty fair price. One of the problems you have with Fargate and with Lambda is that it's kind of a jump between the cost structure. And I'll show you what I mean. Okay, Excalibra.com. Where did I talk about this? Oh man, I have way too much stuff here. Okay. So one of the things that makes Lambda great for serverless is that it's free forever at low scale. You get 4 million invocations a month for free. Is it a million? You get 1 million invocations per month for free. I'll look that up. We'll edit and post. Regardless, Lambda is really cheap to set off, and you don't pay for anything at low scale. And when you're ready to go, you can move over to something like Fargate. And the problem with Fargate is that you typically will want to run something like an application load balancer in front of your application. And you do that to terminate SSL, you do that to handle your IP address, and you do that so you can run rolling restarts around a multi-AZ deployment. And the problem there is that there's a flat minimum cost to running that every hour for a month. It's about $20 a month, maybe more now with the IPv4 billing. AppRunner jumped out of the scene and said, we'll take all of that for you, abstract it away, and we'll give you, CI/CD for a couple of bucks a month, along with deploying straight out of your Git repo, along with deploying to a load balance service, and they'll price the load balancer in with the hours of your compute. That was awesome, and I really, really like that because it allowed me to recommend a starting point for people that's like, oh, you're going to build this load balance application, but you just want to get started today. AppRunner is a tool for it. All right, baby, you're doing good. What else should we talk about with AppRunner that I really like? Oh, we can just go to the console and do it. AppRunner, boom. So AppRunner came with this really, really flat rate billing model. You just pay for the vCPU you want and the gigabytes of memory you wanted, and then you can add on other things like automated deployments and build time. It's all in one slick UI. So the source code and deployment options are super simple. You can hit a repository up and you can go off and deploy something straight from GitHub. Or if you're like me, you already have a container image, you can just deploy it and grab it here. You can just browse an image, right? We've got all of these. I can just pull one in and deploy it to AppRunner. This is slick. Nothing in AWS really did this at the time. Nothing really pulled it all together. And I liked it so much because you get this like free load balancer rolled in with the price of your application. So you didn't have to worry about jumping straight up to that $25 or $30 a month plus your Fargate compute tasks costs. You didn't have to worry about jumping straight up to an expensive Fargate deployment when you needed a full load balancer just from Lambda. Maybe that wasn't the right framing for that. What I really like about this setup is that if you're coming from Lambda and you don't want to go straight to Fargate, you have this middle step that you can go to for a long time where you can pay 5, 10, 15 bucks a month, get everything straight out of the box before you start thinking about multi-zone deployments, before you start thinking about load balancers and NAT gateways and IP gateways and those types of things. You get this all ready to go right here. But AppRunner, I don't think AppRunner made any money. And okay, now we want to talk about the things that I don't like about AppRunner. What's happening to it? Okay, so we've got this link. I want to pull this in. Okay. Oh, and actually I want to talk about this too. AppRunner. Boop, boop, boom. Okay. I don't want to show notifications on my end. It's a little annoying. Okay. I've talked about AppRunner a lot, both on my stream and personally, and I like it a lot because it fits this niche, and it's a really, really simple way for developers who are new to AWS to get started. There were a few things I didn't like about it. For one, it never scaled to 0, but that was okay for me because at this point in my life cycle, I'm already outscaled Lambda, right? I'm already have this continuous low, maybe medium use case API that's getting enough requests where it's too expensive. And then I wanted to scale up to something else, but I wasn't quite ready to put this on its own load balancer. Baby's doing great. Okay. And then we need this one. Bah. Okay, and we'll put this to the beginning. Baby, it's okay. Okay, node, AppRunner, Corretto. Okay, we want to do Corretto last. It's the police. Open up. I'm sorry that came through. I need to adjust my gates. The downside of living in the city. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, okay. You good? We're going to do another take. Okay. AppRunner has had this public roadmap for a while, and as I've been watching it, it's been pretty obvious that nothing's happening. Nothing is getting done, and the issues just keep piling up. I want to walk through a few of these, because they're bad. Baby. She doesn't like the police. Baby. So here's a super important one. Oh, never mind. We're gonna melt down. 1 second. All right, Upi, I think your patience has run out. Okay. Can you take her? Okay, let's go. All right, we're back. All right, we handed off the baby. We're back. So here's an issue that's a serious defect in the service itself. If you are deploying AppRunner using infrastructure as code, which I always recommend you should do, and the service fails because it fails like a health check, AppRunner will roll back your service for you. That's a great feature. However, it won't stop your CloudFormation deployment from succeeding. This is a problem. If you have a staging deployment pipeline and you go and quick look and see, and AppRunner says, oh yeah, we deployed okay, no problem, when in reality it rolled back, you promote that to production and it'll never succeed in production, and you'll never know until you actually go to AppRunner and look. This issue's been out for a while. No one said anything about it, and it's got a lot of updates here, a lot of upvotes here. I think the next issue is just runtime support. Runtime support is already pretty far behind in AppRunner. You can see in February of 2024, they were asking when Node 20 or Node 22 were going to come out. Node 20 has been available in Lambda for quite some time. It's the current supported version in Node. I think 18 is on LTS, but it will be done soon. And now, where is it? This wrapping up, moving to far. Yeah, okay. But now you can see that other customers are getting frustrated. We're wrapping up, moving to Fargate and other services. No one's impressed with this communication over the years, so it feels risky going forward to us. However, hopefully there'll be a meaningful update for those hoping the service continues. Hopefully it starts to get maintained. Yeah, that's a tough look, but it doesn't end there. There's another issue for runtime support opened in 2022 asking for Java 17 or Corretto 17 runtime support. Now, this has 74 upvotes. It's been up for a long time, but James Gosling, the creator of Java, he at this time worked at AWS. He's now retired. He came in here to chime in and say, Corretto 11 is 5 years old. It's like the time warp back to the Middle Ages. The latest is Corretto 20. You are 9 releases behind. Corretto 17 is the most reasonable upgrade level since it's the most recent long-term support release. And it's still open. And it's still got no updates. And if you look at the actual, and if you look at the actual release notes, all that's happened for AppRunner in the last several years are minor runtime upgrades for existing runtimes. 2023, it got Python 3.11 and Node 18, but there haven't been any changes since then. These are just patch versions. There's nothing happening here. So at this point, I think it's pretty safe to say that AppRunner, at least as we know it, it's not being updated. It's not being taken care of. There's not any new features. I really hope to see something at reInvent this year, talking about, new investment into AppRunner or new features planned or something, but it looks dead right now. And that bums me out because AppRunner was supposed to be this really great launch into a good developer experience on top of AWS. It was one of the few services that had a vision for a holistic end-to-end dev experience that wasn't simply around waiting for library developers to create really, really good CLI tools and workflows and then using those. AWS had made a bet on AppRunner, and at this point, it looks like that bet hasn't paid off. I'm bummed. I want AppRunner to succeed, but I'm looking forward to see what they do with the future of AppRunner somewhere else. All right, so I got today. Let me know what you say in the comments. Got to re-record that. Mouth is getting parched there. Oh, you're a dad name? George, good to see you. Anyway, I'm sad that AppRunner as we know it is dead today. Now, I'm hoping AWS does something different, rolls us into Fargate, or maybe reinvigorates this project with new investment and new life. But either way, I don't think you should use the service anymore because I don't see it going anywhere. All right, that's all I have for you today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take care. All right, we will edit that up. Sergio, Lambda prices depend on execution times. Yeah, they depend. It's a multiple of the execution time by the size of the Lambda function and like a base price because the ARM-based executions are cheaper. Oh no, did we fail this again? Did this not work? It definitely failed again, didn't it? No. I definitely did the same problem. Yeah, it's absolutely the same problem. My God. Oh, no, it's working. Okay. Heck yeah. So what is it waiting for? Cloud formation. What resources are pending here? It's got to be the Fargate, yeah. Fargate service. Okay. Why is Fargate? Did it not respond to a health check? It's got a health check. It worked. Did I do? Oh, did I remap the port wrong? Chat. Okay. AppRunner stuff. I may end up having to re-record this because we'll see what baby what baby says. That looks good. Oh yeah, one running. That looks great. That task is in a running state. We are active. Wait, one failed, one complete. This looks fine. One on, oh no, one unhealthy. Why is this? Oh, yeah, we bombed a health check, didn't we? We bombed a health check. What did I do wrong? GitHub, AWS, CDK. What is it? Oopsies. TypeScript. Nope. Oh, wow. Misclick. We need ECS. And then what do we do? Fargate application, local image. Nothing here should be goofy. Oh, no. We did the wrong. Did we do the wrong port? Oh, no. Yeah. I did 8080. That's dumb. That hurts. Okay. Where do you put the port? Is it... No. npm run build. We'll see if this might freak out again. There we go. TCP 8080. Okay, that looks good. That is the security group though. That might not work. Ooh. Oh, now we're in the same situation. Stack actions. Can I not cancel update? Wow. I cannot. Disappointing. All right, let's do this instead. We can we'll do both ports. What do we change this port? Okay, yeah, we'll just change it to 80. Lambda web adapter talks on 8080. What is the config? Yeah, that's a difference. Oh, it's AWS LDBA port 80. Okay. Okay, deploy that, and then we can change this. Uh-oh. Index.ts. We don't need this container port. Did that work? Go. Oopsies. Export AWS profile equals personal. There we go. Now I'm authorized. Wait, I'm not authorized? That doesn't make any sense. Oh. It mixed something up. It's got me, oh my god. What did it screw up? It's got a goofy permission thing right now. Is this still goofy? I don't know if I can fix this right now. Load balancer details. Can we edit this and say just talk to port 8080? Rules default. Oh yeah. Edit listener. Whoop. Hey, George, I took a page out of your book with the CloudWatch metrics, by the way. I've never used it before. You did the for cell integrations. Oh, the integrated ones? Yeah, they're pretty slick. You can just write to them. They just get expensive, like all metrics anywhere. Get spendy. Just gotta watch it. Just gotta be careful. Will this one work? This should work. Do we have an IP address for this yet? Yeah. Not reach. Oh, dang it. Yeah, we goofed. Okay. Do I have to kill this again? A lot of time waiting for CloudFormation today on this stream. Fine. Oopsies. Obviously not a command. Not a command in either terminal. Why did this not work? Oh, I wonder if I'm Docker logout. That's why. No, why is it? It's using my assumed role from that other stack in the other pane, and it shouldn't. One sec. We're gonna go fuzzy mode. I've assumed some role somewhere, and I don't know how I did I may have to kill, is it Docker? Yeah, maybe I have to kill Docker. Very loud. What did I do loud? My keyboard? Oh, where is Docker? Here it is. Try it again. You heard music. Was that a me thing? I don't know. Maybe it was a me thing. I've been playing the same. Oh, okay. Oopsies. I shouldn't be using this role. I don't want to use that role. Image publishing. That's from the CDK application. Oh, Hedgehog, thanks. Very loud music on the fuzzy. Oh. Sorry. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, 1 second. Let me fix that. Oop. Hold on. Oop. There we go. That's what's going on. There. Hold on. Is that better? Is this a little better? Thanks for jumping into chat and letting me know. that was my bad. Yeah, it was a different scene. Okay, good. Glad we got it fixed. I don't know why it's using this user. It shouldn't be using this. I'm not assuming this role. But it's something in the way. Loading personal profile. It shouldn't use this role because it's not. My roles are per bash profile, are per ZSH profile. Okay. Okay, good. That's what's supposed to happen. It should tell me it can't do anything. It should do this. This should be what it tells me. So what is serverless framework using? That's the right repository, but it's using this other assumed role that doesn't exist. Like, or it's using this assumed role, but I'm not. Oh, it's got a CD. I know what happened. Oh, how did I break this? I think when I ran a CDK command in here, it accidentally picked up. Dang it, where is it getting this from? How did I break this? It's the same base image, and it's the same destination that it's always been, which is fine. But I broke something, and now it's trying to use my CDK credentials for that other role, which is okay. Oh, but why is it calling assume role? Why is it calling assume role for this role from my other one? That's what I don't understand. It's got to be something in... It's got to be something in Docker, right? Like a could not erase credentials. Credentials not found in data. Docker logout AWS, is that it? There we go. Will that work? What the hell? I'm not using that. I'm not using that role. Okay, 1 second. Let's log back in. Hey. Okay, this should all be going away now. Yep. I cannot help you with a physics numerical. You are going to want to use Wolfram Alpha for that, my friend. Okay. Why is it calling this role? So we have to look. That's the role created by the other stack. But it's something on my CLI side, almost for sure. Yeah, almost for sure. Yeah, well, that's an admin one. That should be fine. I don't know. That got goofy. I don't understand what got screwed up about that. Why I thought it was trying to use that role in order to deploy a layer image. But there's something... I gotta imagine it's something in Docker. Because I think all this does is shell out to Docker. Maybe we rebuild it from scratch? Nope, same thing. Is there a lock on that ECR? I don't think so. Hey, Pravan, good to see you, man. Welcome back. I goofed something up, and I'll have to figure this out. Oh, no. Okay, that worked. So now will it deploy? That seems to be working. Okay, we got that working again. I don't know what happened. That was goofy. It was using the wrong rule. Man, everything fell apart on this stream, but I really appreciate everyone hanging out and all the gifted subs earlier. I don't know why the audio was goofy, and I don't know why the stream encoder keeps saying it's overloaded. And then, of course, all the code is a mess, but the code's always a mess. I'm not that worried about that. This worked. I'm glad this all worked. It's always a bit of a laugh when something auth-wise goes wrong that was working, and you just think, did I leak a key and somebody watched it and popped my AWS account or something? And no, I just screwed something up. That's all. Oh, here we go. All right, we're moving now. Yeah, and then we'll do this little clip. Okay, that worked. Let's do CK deploy. Okay, so this is now up. This will be up. This will take a minute to run. There we go. Okay, so it did something to my local Docker where it logged me in with an assume role that didn't have permissions to push to the other repo that I was using for the other stack, and that was what was going on. Okay. Shoot. No. I just realized I hadn't run npm run build, so it was doing this ingress on port 8080, which we didn't want. This should be quick though. I don't think any of this stuff got set up. He says famous last words. Should we do the intro with the serverless horror stories thing? Yeah, we can talk about this. Nice terminal messages, by the way. Thanks. Is this right? Yeah, so this should, okay, good. Okay. There we go. This looks right. Port 80, not 8080. Bum bum. All right. Baby is starting to cry. Let's see if we can do this quickly. Yep. 90 minutes is the most I can ask. That's okay. All right. There is a lot of talk on the internet about serverless versus servers, what you should use or why. And it always seems to come down to one of either of the camps with absolutely no room in between. One of the things I want to talk about today is how you can actually just build one container image and deploy it anywhere you want. You can run it on your own VPS, your $5 VPS or €5 for those of you across the pond. You can run it in Lambda, you can run it in Fargate, you can run it anywhere you want, because the truth is that But the truth is, it's a false dichotomy of either serverless or servers when you can just have both. Wait, Pravan, what book did you send me? Okay. So obviously there are some harsh feelings about serverless specifically, where we're talking about these horror stories where getting these exorbitant bills, getting these crazy charges and those types of things. that can happen. It totally can. I think the surprise billing aspect of the cloud has not really been solved yet, and that's a bummer. However, I want to show you today how you can just take one container image and you can just build it and use it anywhere you want. And that gives you the flexibility to put it on a VPS if you want, or put it in Lambda if you want, or you can put it on both and route traffic in between. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I heard this is some open outers costs. Hedge, I don't quite understand what you mean. And Emil, I haven't used this yet. I haven't read this yet. Oh, I did like it. Clean code, bummer. Sorry. Oh my God. I missed the joke. I like the tweet, but I missed the joke. Okay. All right. So just getting started here. I'm always going to recommend you use the AWS Lambda web adapter if you're deploying a web project or a web API to Lambda. I generally recommend you use this with a container image. This gives you a super consistent, reproducible build that you can kind of ship anywhere. What the web adapter does is allow you to deploy any HTTP-based web API or application, expose any port, and it will handle the Lambda event model for you. So it takes that incoming event payload from API gateway or a Lambda function URL. Oh, the screaming is starting. I may be late on this recording. One second. All right, Chad, I got like 5 minutes left. We got to do this. What the Lambda web adapter lets you do is deploy any application that speaks on an HTTP port, and it will handle the event model and the invoke model of Lambda for you. So you don't have to change anything. Let's take a look what it looks like. All right. What I have here is a perfectly average Docker file. We've got just a straight up base node image. We add the web adapter. We've got our application exposed on port 80. We set a couple of environment variables for the web adapter, but otherwise we're just running a node app. You can do this with anything you want. You can do this with Next. You can use it with Ruby on Rails. You can use this with PHP. It doesn't really matter. It's the same Docker image that you're used to. The only difference is we're adding this web adapter to your project. I've got some signal handling here in this application, which is just used to allow me to run this locally. But all we're doing is responding with a JSON message called hi there. There's nothing special here. And I can show you in the container deployment version, it's the exact same code. It's the exact same Docker file, the exact same application code. Okay, now that this deployment is out, let's hit this endpoint and I'll show you what I mean. The boss is calling. Yeah, the boss is calling. I've got realistically 3 minutes left to do this video. We'll see how it goes. Oh, did I break this deployment too, or is it just a bad cold start? It could be both. Uh-oh. How did I break this one? Oh, it's not responding to the health check. Ah. GCP Cloud runs. No, it doesn't. There, that's what I broke. This will be fast. I always love looking at this part of the edit where I get to cut this out. Just like, oh, I screwed this all up. Oh my God, it did it again. Would this work? Okay. Okay. I just have to relog in between because it's got Docker is storing some credential. Oh, and I'm sure this Fargate thing's now busted too. Oh my God, I screwed this up. Chat, this video is not going well. It's okay. Some days you just got to accept it. Ugh. How would we rate our experience? I would give it like a 2. I don't think it's great. It's like loading the load balancers. Okay, active. That looks good. 100%. That looks good. Oh, too unhealthy. That's not good. Health checks failed. On port 80. What failed? Oh. We're on port 80. Oh my God. I did this wrong. No. The ports are just killing me. This is going to take forever, of course. It's going to be stuck. Yeah. Create in progress cannot be updated. Oh, no. It's going to take forever to roll back. So they stress you. Give all employees baby. No. I don't. I mean, you should have a kid if you want to have a kid. All right, I'm running really, really close to the end here on my baby patients, so I don't know if we're gonna get this done this time. That's okay. Bum bum. Yeah, this is good. Oh my God. Because this takes forever to stall out. But that should be fast, though. I don't understand why. I don't understand why it's so bad. Create in progress. All right, we got to delete the stack. I will try to get back to this tomorrow. I think we're going to have to raid somebody here. I think we'll raid Keybind. Sorry we weren't able to get this done. Thank you again for all the gifted subs for everybody here on Twitch. I will edit up the AppRunner video and hopefully post it next week. I will catch you all later. Take care.